In nature, there are many different type of organisms, different in size and even in shape, structure, color. But today we are only going to focus on their size. You know the largest organism, the blue whale, and the tallest tree, the redwood tree. And there are also some animals and plants which are very small. When we talk of small, then which animal comes to our mind? An ant or some other small insects like ladybug. But you know they are actually very large. There are some organisms that are so small that we cannot even see them. The word micro means very tiny, minute or small. So today we are going to study about these tiny minute organisms called microorganisms, or we can also call them microbes. You know, human beings knew very little about microbes. Why? There were no microscopes. Only when we came to know about, or we could make hand lens, we saw that we could magnify. What is magnification? Increasing the size. So we could magnify some organisms or parts, and then it was easy for us to see. Then came crude form of microscope, and slowly we kept refining the microscopes, and today the most powerful microscope is the electron microscope, which helps us to see in detail even those parts which we cannot see under the compound microscope. So you see, it's a whole new world, the microbial world, and they are not all same. Even they show a lot of variety, and broadly we can classify them into 4 categories. They are bacteria, algae, fungi and protozoa. Bacteria is very small. You have heard this word. Bacteria causes diseases. There are many diseases that are caused by bacteria, like dysentery, typhoid, tuberculosis. All these are bacterial diseases. Then algae. Algae is the green plant. You must have seen on water surface there is a green color of covering. What is that? That's nothing but algae. Bacteria are always unicellular. Unicellular means, uni means one and cellular means cell. So it is made up of one cell. But algae may be unicellular or it may be multicellular. The example of a unicellular algae is Chlamydomonas, and the example of multicellular algae is Spirogyra. Fungi can also be multicellular as well as unicellular. Unicellular is yeast and multicellular is molds. You must have seen sometimes you leave bread piece just like that unattended, and after some time there is a black powder in it. What is that? The bread mold. Sometimes this kind of mold also appears on the dung, then it is another kind of mold, the mucor. Bread mold is rhizopus. Then there is a mushroom, that is also a multicellular fungus. Like this there are many multicellular fungi. Then protozoa, proto means simple, zoa means animal. So protozoa is from animal kingdom, and they are also just like bacteria always unicellular, and the commonest example is amoeba, paramecium, malarial parasite. So there are so many different type of microbes.